Hi again. Welcome to another Language Broker English lesson. Today we learn school vocabulary words. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Backpack. Backpack. Children usually put their supplies to go to school in a backpack. In English, we often call a backpack a book bag. Book bag. Book bag. One of the supplies that children often put in their book bag is a book. Book. We often call a book that you write notes in a notebook. 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 When they need to write, they use a piece of paper. 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 To write, they often use a pen. 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 It's also common to use a pencil. 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 If you make a mistake when writing with a pencil, you can use an eraser. 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 If your pencil breaks, you'll need to use a pencil sharpener. 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 In math class, when you want to measure something, you use a ruler. 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 When you want to color, you use crayons. 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 And if you want to cut paper, you use scissors. 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 If you want to put those pieces of paper back together, you would use glue. 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 Another way to draw instead of using crayons, you can also use markers. Marker. Marker. The singular word is marker and the plural word is markers. And if you want to highlight something on the page, in order to remember it, you can use a highlighter. 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 When going to school, some children walk and other children will take a school bus. School bus. School bus. When you get to class, you are often greeted by your teacher. 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 The teacher teaches her student. 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 The plural of student is students. And students are taught in a classroom. 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 And each classroom is a different class. 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 In one class, you may learn English. In another class, you may learn math. In another class, you may learn science. And in another class, you may learn language arts. When in class, students normally sit at a desk. desk, desk. Using a chair, chair, chair. So you sit on a chair at a desk. The teacher will often write on a board, board, board. And there are different kinds of boards. There can be a chalkboard, a white board, or a blackboard. On the board, the teacher will normally write out the lesson, lesson, lesson. Today, you are learning a lesson on school vocabulary. And each lesson will be on a different subject. Subject, subject, such as English, math, science, social studies, or language arts. And the teacher will normally send the child or the student home with homework, homework, homework. Homework is used to practice the lesson that they learned in class. And to test their knowledge, the teacher will give a test or a quiz. Test, quiz. Test or quiz. You can say it either way in English. Finally, usually at the end of the semester, the teacher will give a full exam on everything that you learned in class. Exam, exam. When class is over, you will normally hear a school bell. School bell, school bell. The school bell will ring and the students will get up and leave the classroom. Some students may go to the library. Library, library. They will go to the library to read a book. Or other students may go to the gym. Gym, gym. You can go to the gym for gym class or to see your friends. Other students may go to the cafeteria. Cafeteria, cafeteria. They eat lunch in the cafeteria. Other students may go to recess. Recess, recess. During recess, you get a break from class and you get to play or hang out with your friends. During recess, you often play with your friends on a playground. Playground, playground. Good job! If you want to practice those words, watch the first day of school. It is located in the Language Broker short story playlist. I will leave a link to the video in the description section below. As always, practice, practice, practice. Click like. Click subscribe. Go to the next lesson.